So let's see what's up. Having less to do is so much harder because it means I don't have as strict time limits on things. And luckily it's worked out well because the whole video editing thing with the new software, it's all taken its time. But when I tried to make a plan this morning, it was almost impossible because I just didn't know. What I ended up doing was not really making, well, I made a plan and I just didn't follow it. I know, crazy. But I just did the things that were more important first, and then once I'd done those, I just spent all my time trying to figure out the different softwares and making it work. So the first software that I downloaded was HitFilm Express, but I don't think my computer had the right capacity for it because there was a black bar at the top and I looked it up and that seemed to be the reason. So I immediately uninstalled it. And then I went for Shotcut, which wasn't ideal. As you will have seen, it had the swirl effect, which was cool. But it made me realize I can probably do that with the software I've been using for now. I should just have a look. Maybe I'll try that here. Ding! Am I spinning? If I wasn't spinning, that's because I couldn't figure out how. And also, every time I cut the video, it would stay where it is, whereas with the software I usually use, it jumps to sort of make one video, which was something I had to get used to as well. And also, every time I tried to press play to rewatch what I've already done, it lagged, so I could never see what the full project looked like. Now, I did cheat a little bit. I didn't do the music through Shotcut, which I'm sure I could have done. I just didn't want to risk ruining the project. So I saved the project, opened it in my usual software, and then added the music and then saved it again. And that worked fine. But I have to say the original video length was about 5 minutes, and usually a video like that, it wouldn't take me too long to edit. I mean, I would take time, but it wouldn't be super long. It took me maybe 3, maybe 4 times as long to edit through this other software. That's also probably got to do with the fact that I'm getting used to it, but all in all, I've decided to delete it and stick with the one I'm using for now, and then if I find a better one that sort of matches all my criteria, I'll go with that. The problem is I'm perfectly happy with this software, except that every so often, especially on longer videos, it does that weird freeze frame thing. Anyway, that's that on that front. On a completely separate note, last night, my mum and I were watching the Bring It Home featurette on YouTube, and we have what's called a Google Home, where you can sort of, I guess, almost hotspot what's on your device onto the TV. And so we were watching it, and then for some reason in her watch later, or her next up, was a video from my channel. And I know that she sometimes watches these videos, but it was just a bit weird. And then she decided, let's, for fun, just have a look at some of your older videos. So she opened up my very first ever video, and she burst out laughing at the fact that I think it's about 5 years old, maybe 4. I was still wearing the same jumper. I have a video which I will put in now, but she just loved it.
She's wearing her London jumper, and it's now January 20, not January, it's April 2020, and I just want to show you that she's wearing the same jumper. She's more like, it's so funny. She's there, and she loves it. We bought this together. She's there, and she's there. See the jumper? The jumper.
And my second ever video on this channel wasn't all about me, so then she just immediately played that one, and she wanted to answer the questions as if it was a quiz about her own daughter, I guess. And she did a pretty good job. I think she got 10 out of 10, or however many questions I did, she got them all right. But it was weird. It was very weird seeing myself on the TV speaking to an audience, but not. It's so weird. And with my mum, it was just weird. That's that for today, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!